I'm Evan, and I'm the pastor at Lake Ridge Community Church. And one of the biggest questions I get asked on a regular basis is, where is Lake Ridge? And so I thought I would give you a little tour of where Lake Ridge is. Come on inside. Here we have our Welcome Center, and this is really the place where we greet and show our hospitality to all those folks that are coming to visit us. Come on back. It just so happens that today, we're going to be walking right through Lake Ridge's children's ministry. And here it is, right here. Let's make a journey downstairs where I can show you the rest of where it all happens. Just like any journey, there's inherent dangers to coming to Lake Ridge. So I just invite you to watch your step. As you can see, we've made it to the hub of Lake Ridge, the place where everything happens, here in the pastor's study. We, of course, are no different than any other church, and so we have a library, and here's our library where we encourage people to come and choose a book that might challenge them in their walk. If you've ever wondered, where does all of this genius come from? Where does all of this great teaching on a Sunday night come from? Well, here it is, right here at Sermon Central. At Lake Ridge, like many other churches, we're very committed to our environment. And so we find it very important to have a recycling ministry. So here's our recycling ministry. Now, we have just come to a very, very special spot. One of my favorite, really. Oftentimes people will ask me, where do you do pastoral care? Where do you listen to people's stories and help them engage not only their own story, but how God intersects with their story? And the answer is right here, actually. This is where it takes place. Let's make our way on to Preston's office. Here you see Preston's office. And Preston's office, because he's so new, also doubles for several other things. It's our communion storage facility, as well as an important workstation for all those special projects. And so there you have it. This is where Lake Ridge is. This is where it all happens. And so if you're ever wondering where Lake Ridge is, now you know. On a serious note, I do actually get asked often, where is Lake Ridge? And my response is often to say, well, maybe there's a different way of asking. Rather than saying, where is Lake Ridge? Who is Lake Ridge? What is Lake Ridge? It's a question that our leadership and our group has asked itself since our very conception. Who is Lake Ridge? Well, simply Lake Ridge is a group of people just like you who are trying to love Jesus and trying to love our neighbors and make our community of Chestermere a better place for everyone to live. It's starting to work. We're seeing some real success. We started a block party ministry some couple of years ago where we just encourage and support block parties in our town, just trying to help people connect with their neighbors and love each other. We have several people at Lake Ridge who have just come to faith, who are just saying now, I have chosen to commit my life to Jesus and to pattern my life after Him. Our children's ministry is thriving. In fact, some nights at Lake Ridge, our children under the age of 10 outnumber our adults in the building. And it's exciting to watch them as they experience new ways that Jesus is trying to speak to them and reach them. So what is our vision? Well, our vision is to be here for a very, very long time. We're in the middle of a very large, growing community, and we want to continue to provide pastoral care, places for people to come and to worship, both in small settings but also large, and to continue to invest in our children and our youth in our town. So how can you be involved? Well, first is through your prayer and support. We need them. We need them to continue to do this kingdom work that God has invited us to do. One of the challenges in our town is space, and we make jokes about it, but it really is a burden for many of the nonprofits in our town and other great programs that are taking place that simply don't have a place to do those projects. And so not just for Lake Ridge, but also for our community, we are looking for space to provide for that need. The second way is as a church plant, everything that we have is given to us. Even this camera that we're using to shoot this video, we borrowed from another church for a couple of days. If you would like to see that list of things, you can log on to lakeridgecommunity.com and you can see that under our generosity page. And the last way is that we want to continue to do community projects, things like the block parties that do cost us some money to provide those block parties, but also a new initiative that we've started called Mighty Neighborly. And we're gearing up to welcome into our community some 4,000 members through a Mighty Neighborly project that really is about hospitality and welcoming the strangers into our community. So we're excited about that. We're excited about all of the things that God is inviting us to be a part of, and we're inviting you to join us simply in that plan. Thanks for your time. I appreciate it, and I appreciate your prayers not only going forward, but the prayers that you have given in the past for myself and for Lake Ridge community. We are appreciative of that. Thank you for your time.